In this video, we are going to be looking at how to divide polynomial functions. And I'm going to start with what you did many years ago, along division. Let's see how we can divide this problem. So my focus will be on the first two digits. So I'm going to do 1 times 23. And when I do that, subtract. Then I get 2, 0. I'll bring the 5 down. And then I'll do it 8 times. 8 times 23 is 184 minus. And what do I get? So this becomes, so I get 184. And the difference here is going to be 2, 1. Bring the 8 down. So then I'm going to go 9 times. So I get 207. Subtract. So here I get 1, 1. Bring the 1 down. So I have 111. So I can go 4 times to get 92. And the difference is going to be 19. So when I get this one, remember there are several ways of writing it. I could write here remainder 19, or I could just do 1894 plus 19 over 23. So many ways of writing it. I could also write it as a decimal, but for right now, I'll stick to that. And now, let's move on. So how can I apply the same concept to divide polynomials? So here you have a polynomial, and I'm going to focus on the first. I'm just going to focus on the first term. So I want to make 2x the same as 2x cubed. So what am I going to multiply with? So I'm going to multiply by x squared. So when I multiply by x squared, this becomes 2x cubed. And then the next one is going to be x squared times 3. So that's going to be plus 3x squared. Okay, I just multiplied everything by 2x squared. So then I subtract, just as I did on the previous problem. So this becomes 0. So 7 minus 3x. So I get negative 10x squared. And then I'm going to bring the negative 17x down. And then I'm just going to focus on the first term. I want to make it negative 10. So I'm going to multiply it by negative 5x. Negative 5x. And when I do that, so that will be negative 10x squared. And the next digit is going to be negative 15x. Okay. Subtract. So this becomes 0. So negative 17 minus negative 15. So that will be negative 2x. And then when I get negative 2x, I'll bring down the negative 3. And now, what do I need to multiply it by? I just need to focus on the first term here, negative 2x. So I multiply by negative 1. So that becomes negative 2x. And then that will be negative 3. And I subtract. And this becomes 0. So my answer becomes x squared minus 5x minus 5x minus 1. So that's my quotient. Okay, let's do another example here. So here, if you look at this example, I have x squared, 5x, I have x cubed plus 5x squared, but one exponent or the term x is missing. The term with x is missing. I'm dividing by x plus 4. So I just need to come here and write it out. But where the x is missing, I'm going to put plus 0x, then minus 2. So then I can work it out just as I did the other one. So I just focus on the first term. So I need x squared. So that will be x cubed. Then I take 4x squared when I multiply them. So then what do I get? This is x. When I subtract, I get x squared plus 0x. So what do I need over here? So I need here plus x. So that will be x squared plus 4x. And then I subtract. Then what do I get? So this will be negative 4x. Negative 4x. Then I'm going to bring the negative 2 down. So then what do I get here? So I multiply by negative 4. So this will be negative 4x. And this will be negative 16. So when I subtract, the x is gone. And then negative 2 minus 16, I get 14. So my answer becomes x squared plus x minus 4. And I'm going to write my answer in this form, plus 14 over x plus 4, because that's my remainder. Okay. So here, I'm going to introduce another method we can use to divide, but here we got to be careful when to use it. We use it when the divisor, when the coefficient of the divisor is 1. Like here you can see this is just x minus 2. So, and then before you divide, you got to get what the value of x is equal to. Remember, x minus 2 is just a term, so we want to find what x is equals to. I'll make it equal to 0, so x is equals to 2. So when I'm dividing using synthetic division, remember it's the same as synthetic substitution, same method we have seen before. I'll write the coefficients, 7, negative 2, and here I'm going to write 2. So this is going to be 1, 2 times 1 is 2, this is 9, 2 times 9 is 18, and here I get 16. This is my remainder. I need to highlight it. So what is my answer? Remember this was x squared. I go 1 degree down, so this is x plus 9, and the remainder, it's positive, so I'll write 16 over whatever I was dividing by, x minus 2. So let's do another example here. Still using the same method, synthetic division. So I look at the coefficients, and when I look at this one, I see there is no x cubed. So when I write my coefficients, this is going to be 1, and this is going to be 0, minus 16, this is going to be 1, this is 4, and this is going to be minus 4. Remember, you have to do x plus 4 is equal to 0. You solve for x. So those are my coefficients. So this becomes 1. So negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. So I have negative 4 there. So this becomes 16. So I add that, I get 0. So this becomes 0, 1, and this becomes negative 4. That becomes 0. So I need to highlight my remainder there. It's 0. Then all I need to do here is to write my equation. I was to the degree of 4, and I divided that by x. So that So that means my answer is going to be in degree of 3. So that's going to be x cubed minus 4x squared. And here I can see I don't have x, coefficient of x, because it is 0. So I just write plus 1. And then I don't have any remainder. So that's my answer right there. Let's do some application here. Suppose you are given this prism and you are given the height, you are given the volume, and you are told to find the base area. Remember from geometry, the volume is given by base area times height. So if I wanted to get the base area, it's going to be volume divided by height. And that's what I'm going to do here. So I have 2x cubed plus 5x squared minus 4, and I'm dividing that by x plus 2. And before I divide, I need to write my coefficients. So this is 2, 5, and see x is missing. The x raised to power 1, so I'm going to write 0. Here I'm going to write 4, and this is going to be divided by x minus 2. This is going to be 2, and so when I multiply, this becomes minus 4, this becomes 1, and this becomes negative 2, so negative 2, and this becomes 4. So here my remainder is 0. So what does the base, what will be the expression for the base? It's going to be 2x, remember I was x cubed, so I go 1 degree down, 2x squared plus x minus 2.